What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy Standard content on the channel. I am recording this on Thursday, which means the Pro Tour is tomorrow. Now, by the time this video goes out, day one of the Pro Tour will likely have already happened. I think we're going to try and upload this one on Friday. And by the time night uploads, PT's already finished day one. So maybe, just maybe, this deck is undefeated. We don't know. But in any case, PT deck lists are starting to trickle in. We don't officially have them submitted from WotC, but the people who were willing to share their decks on social media and various discords, that is where we are able to find them. And this particular deck list was sent to me. It was posted in somebody's Discord. It got sent to me, and this is what we have in front of you today. First of all, shout out to Pete250. If you remember, that is Pete Assisian, who actually won RC Portland? I think it was Portland with Amulet Titan. So, you know, Pete is, I believe that's how Pete qualified for this Pro Tour as well, which is kind of funny. And what we have here is an Izzet deck. Now, you might say to yourself, okay, why are we playing Izzet today? Well, if you take a look at this deck list, you'll notice where the Quarry Steel Cutters at. Where'd they go? So Pete has decided to bring this sort of Vivi combo deck. Rather than lean into Quarry Steel Cutter and cantrips and things of that nature, we're actually just basically designing the deck around Vivi Ornitier plus Agatha Soul Cauldron. So for those of you who don't know, if you put Vivi under a Soul Cauldron, all of your creatures that have +1/+1 counters now have the ability to just make a bunch of mana for free, basically. Now, normally, I think I uploaded a different version of this that had Geralf the Fleshwright, and every time you played additional spells, Geralf would give you a zombie that automatically put counters on it. That would give you more bodies for the Cauldron Vivi stuff, and you could keep going from there. So, you might be asking yourself, how do we actually combo without Geralf? Well, it turns out Astrologian's Planisphere sort of accomplishes the same thing. Let me explain. So Planisphere is a job select card, so it comes with a hero token. Equip creature is a wizard, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So, what the infinite, or sort of the combo is once you have assembled Cauldron and Vivi, if you then also have a Planisphere with a town and a talent. So yeah, it's a 5-card combo, kind of, but you have some discard, you have some draws, you have ways to find it, and it's not, let's just say 5 cards, they're not super difficult to come by, but it does sound like a lot. But in any case, Planisphere, what happens is, you have, say you have like the first Planisphere token that has a bunch of counters on it. You then use that for a bunch of mana. I guess you can also bounce the Planisphere to then reset it and make a new token. But let's say you bounce Planisphere and Stormchaser's Talent, right? You then replay the Planisphere, replay the Talent, put a counter on the new creature, and then that allows you to keep going. What you can also do is you can just equip the Planisphere to the prowess token that you're making from the Talent. And what's nice about that is when you have Planisphere on a prowess token, right? Every time you play a non-creature spell, you're getting +1/+1 from the prowess and a +1/+1 counter from the Planisphere. And remember, Vivi makes mana equal to its power. So every time you're playing one of those spells, you're essentially getting +2/+2 on the creature, which is +2 mana, allows you to keep going. You then use the new token, make a bunch of mana, town, talent, replay the talent, equip the new otter token. You see where this is going. Level up the talent, get back the town, and you can kind of just loop from there. The eventual end game, once you have assembled the point where you can reach infinite mana, is find an actual copy of Vivi, put it onto the battlefield, and then deal your opponent 20 damage. So what's interesting, if you compare Planisphere to Quarry Steel Cutter, understandably, Cutter is a much better card. I'm not trying to argue that. But what's nice about Planisphere is it's sort of better, it's not better, but it's sort of good in both the fair games and the combo games. Like even if you're not comboing, Planisphere is still just a pretty good card, allowing you to get extra counters from Winternight Stories because that draws you your third card, extra tokens with, even if you just want to bounce the Planisphere, get more tokens that way. but it also happens to be a combo piece, which is kind of interesting. And then we're filling out the deck with some interaction and some card draw. Not going to go over those in too much detail, but Unable to Scream, Torch the Tower, Spell Pierce, a couple of trainers to help grease the wheels on This Town Ain't Big Enough. Fear of Missing Out for discard outlets. Same thing with Dragonhunt, being a discard outlet and a piece of interaction. We have an Abrade main deck, and then Stories. So it kind of looks weird to play Winternight Stories over Stock Up in a deck trying to assemble a 5-card combo. But the really important thing about Stories is the Harmonize. Because when you're going off, and I mean, once you've achieved actual infinite, like once you've gotten to that point, things don't really matter anymore. But when you're getting up to that point, like right before you are about to find that last piece and set up infinite, Stories being able to be a 3-mana spell you can cast from hand, and then a 1-mana spell you can cast from your graveyard that digs 6 cards deep cannot be understated, because that usually means it's pretty easy to find that missing piece. And then the mana base, pretty straightforward with a couple of Thundering Falls and then your typical dual lands. And then the sideboard, we have some barrages for Oculus, some Abrades for the Prowess Mirrors and opposing cutter decks, because we don't have our own. Scorching Shot for Shieldred, some counter spells here, a couple of Rels, and the 4th Town Ain't Big Enough. So it looks very strange to see a blue-red deck without Corey Steel Cutter, but look, it's blue-red, I understand, but at least it doesn't have Corey Steel Cutter, right? Anyways, I'll see you back here in just a little bit for some games and round number 1. Our match, we're like, well, we both want the invite, we're going to play it out. But then what ends up happening is then when that person gets to the finals, he has no bargaining chip. Like, he has no credit, and it's like, maybe I could have been like, okay, well, if, winner gets the invite, second gets everything else, but I didn't say that. So then I won the finals, I got the credit and the invite, and he got nothing. So it's like, you can't split like that, top 4. I mean, dude, the judge said it was fine. Like, they went up to the judge and they asked the judge, and the judge said, yeah, that's fine. So, I don't know, man. The judge said it was good. I didn't know. I thought you couldn't do that. So I was like, why are they discussing this? And then the judge just let it happen. So, I don't know, man. No, I'm not qualified for the Pro Tour. For the RC. It's too many lands. You have Sorcery in the Grave. Sorcery. Okay. Land. Honestly, just 2 lands, right? Yep. Get in there. No, this was somebody shared this list with me. It was found in Jim's Discord, and it is a list that was submitted for the PT. Yeah, like I said, I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't allowed, but the judge said it was fine, and I was kind of confused, and I was just like, all right, let it go, I don't know. Two, 4. 2, 4, huh? 2, 4. I'm just gonna let him have Dragcatcher, I guess. Okay. So we need to find a Vivi. Discard this. Yeah, it was a 1-slotter. Guess I could have maybe attacked first. And then if they block, do damage to the Dragcatcher. We're going to try and figure it out together, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I also don't know how to do it without Geralf, but it's going to be a learning process. A learning experience, as it were. This thing has trample, huh? Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sure there's a way to do it, and we're gonna try and figure it out eventually. That's even if we can. Okay, we can do it like this, right? We go Cauldron, and then simply just draw the Vivi. I'm pretty sure we have it if we find the Vivi. Unfortunately, that is not a Vivi. Yeah, you can move the Planisphere around to keep getting counters. So that's basically like the Geralt replacement is the idea. I guess I haven't played a land yet, right? So I can still do it with the Thundering Falls. So we do this here. Vivi. Any Vivies? I mean, I don't think we need two of those, right? We just need to not die, which I guess that's easier said than done, right? Good chance we're probably dead this turn. But yeah, so I think the idea is once you have a Planisphere, then this creature already has counters on it, so you already have the creature ready to go. Make mana, use mana, move Planisphere, play spell, counter on new creature, make mana, etc., and just loop it that way. And I think you can eventually get to a spot where you have town to bounce talent and Planisphere, I would guess, or something. But I'm sure there's a way to do it. Wait, is this not lethal? Hold. 4, 7, 10? I mean, I'll take 10. Do they have a creature in the grave? I didn't even check. Oh, okay. So I could have just blocked for free, right? That's fine. I mean, they're tapped out, so... Basically, I'm going to kill them this turn, or they're going to kill me next turn, right? Oh, true. The town talent makes new tokens. Yeah, and then those tokens can get counters from the Planisphere getting moved. Yeah. So, I think we start here. Do this first. Vivi mod check, hello? Mod check Vivi. No, I'll probably keep that in hand, because I can cast 2 more stories this turn. So discard, like, I don't know, land and... Probably don't need a second Cauldron. And then we go stories, tap FOMO. I get 6 more looks at it. Surely I'll be able to find it in 6 looks, right? Surely? There we go. All right, do this. I should play talent first, because I want to put the counter on a new creature. Let's play talent first. I'm going to try and figure it out myself. No chat help, okay. I'm going to try and figure this out myself. If this isn't deterministic, then I don't know what is, but there has to be a way. Maybe I'll just concede when I put the Vivi under it. Okay, so counter here. Then we go... I guess we can just go talent first, right, to get an extra counter on this. Before I make the mana. Seems free. So we go... Yeah, and then every time you're bouncing talent, you're making new tokens, which then you can put the Planisphere on, play it the town again, put counters on it. Yeah, so okay, I get it now. I get it. But I guess the question I have is, how do you actually kill, right? That's the weird part to me. So we have 10, and then I can go move this here. Oh, so we actually have to find the Vivi to do it? Okay, sure. Control your deck with the Tabe and FOMO. Oh, well, that seems impossible on Arena, but yeah, that would make sense. Because you can just go town, bounce, talent, FOMO, and every time you're going through the loop, you're drawing your +1 card, and then eventually find the Vivi. Yeah, okay, I see. That seems kind of impossible to do on Arena, but yeah. So you do have to find a Vivi at some point, basically. I guess I'll start doing that. I don't know if we're going to be able to have that much time, but... Okay, it's starting to make sense. It actually, now that I think about it, it seems like not that hard to combo without the Geralf. The Geralf is kind of unnecessary. I guess we'll go FOMO first. -1 mana. It's not a big deal. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, Geralf does save clicks. So play this first. And then go here. Move this to this. Level this. Bounce this. Bounce this. Did I click on the wrong town? Or the wrong talent? I don't remember. I may have. Cast this. I'm just trying to do it fast. I'm really trying to do it fast. Yeah, the issue here is not a lot of these can attack this turn. Like, none of them really, there's nothing to give haste or whatever. Do this. I'm trying to do it fast. I don't think it's really working out that well, but I'm trying my best. I guess the good news is they may not be able to kill me next turn. So there's that, right? Corey gives haste. True. Oh, did I forget to move the Planisphere? I did. I forgot to move the Planisphere. Cancel. I've already fucked this up. Okay, 12. Move this here. Activate this. Harmonize Stories. That probably finds the Vivi faster, right? I should move. No, we haven't done that yet. No reason to move until we have the counter on this one. So now that we have a counter, we can move this here, then play the talent, get a counter on the new one. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it now. This is kind of based. Go here, discard this. Eventually, I will find the Vivi. I don't know if I'm going to find it in time, but, Do this. So then move this to this one. Go here. Did I even use the talent? I think I did. I don't fucking know, man. Harmonize the stories? Okay, fine. I'll harmonize the damn stories. Fine, okay? I'll do it. Well, I didn't find the Vivi anyways. What was the point of that? Cast this. I can't make my own mana. I have to start doing it auto. I still have 3 Vivis in the deck, by the way. Move this here. Play this. I don't know, man. I'm just clicking buttons. Can I just, like, start touting all of their stuff? Isn't that, like, just better to make sure I don't die? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to kill them, right? Yeah, there's no way. No? Why? What? Dude, I don't have time. This is my last rope. I literally don't have time. I can't do this. Vivi or Riot? No! Stop, chat. Just trust, okay? Just trust. Okay. See, they conceded anyways. I guess I could have just done that like 5 minutes ago. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One win for boredom. Yeah. Look, I didn't even think about bouncing their permanents until I saw the timer, and I was like, oh, I could just do that instead. That's a lot easier. Okay. Prowess. I gotta assume this is good. I would guess the 2-mana cards are not great. Abrade's good. And cards that come out? No fucking clue. Not a single clue. I don't want to cut a ton of discard outlets. Maybe these can go. I generally don't love Spell Pierce in these matchups. Torch is like kind of mid unless they have Slick Shot. Let's do something like, I don't know, something like this, maybe? I'll try this. I don't know. It's not correct, but yeah, Thundertrap seems like a medium body. Ew. I don't like that. Okay, I mean, this is the best hand I've seen so far. This for sure. I'm actually going to do this. Because I want to try and find the Cauldron. And I could just go Surveil on one. I don't need to play Talon on turn one. Like, I'm not ever racing them, you know? Oh, I do want that. I wonder if they have Spell Pierce in their deck. I mean, they could. They're more likely to have a Abrade, I would guess. Meow, meow. Let's play around Spell Pierce. Let's do this first. Okay, that's a Flood Maw stop right there. Noted. Write that one down. Flood Maw in hand. I repeat, Flood Maw in hand. Flood Maw no longer in hand. Write that. Scratch it up. Scratch it up. Any Cauldrons? I mean, I got plenty of them. I might as well cast the first one, right? It's gonna die, but I don't give a shit. And the funny thing is, if it doesn't die, they die. Okay. What you got for me? It's kind of an awkward hand. Are we, like, supposed to just go Vivi unable to scream the prowess token? It feels terrible. I could just do nothing. Not doing nothing sounds pretty bad, though. All right, I'm going to do this. Planisphere is free here. Not if they have Abrade. I was like a little bit worried of them having Abrade. But I guess I didn't, like, I was trying to think if I could bait the Abrade with Vivi, but now they just don't even have an Abrade target, so I'm not baiting the Abrade here, you know? I mean, even if we draw a Cauldron, they're not dead, because I don't have the town. Savor the moment. Take an extra turn, skip the untap step. Yeah, I guess you don't care about the untap step when you have Vivi. Because you just have infinite mana anyways. Wait, what happened to the... Oh, they went Torch Sack the token. Okay, okay. I was confused for a second. Okay. Yeah, they Torch Sack the token. Okay. So we can go Planisphere, shatter one of the cutters. I mean, I'm going to do it. No stop is good. One mana short of getting the Talon here. Is it... Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have moved the Planisphere first. Because I think I'd rather have the extra token on Vivi. Yeah, I should have moved the Planisphere first. I think no attacks here. I'm just going to pass. I'm learning some things. I'm learning. This deck is complicated as fuck. It kind of does feel like Nadu all over again. Similar vibe to it, for sure. Maybe not nearly as powerful, obviously, but... Get a bounce spell for Vivi, maybe? Okay, so move this here. Cast this. I have 6 mana. So... yeah, we just do this. Go here. Then Abrade the cutter. I think attacking is kind of fine here at 11. Yeah, that should be fine. It's like not that suspicious when they have no cutters in play. Yeah, no, they can't trigger cutter. Should be fine here. Maybe they find a bounce spell for Vivi, but it's only delaying the inevitable. That, my friend, is not even close to good enough. Yeah, that's that ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. Okay. See ya. No one drop, but I think it's good enough. I believe in this deck, but not the pilot. Hey. Come on, man. Why you gotta... Don't call me out like that. I mean, Resolve Planisphere against blue-black has got to be good. Ah? Yo, let cook. Are we doing some, do we have some potential Ligma Jewels in there? Yeah, I'm doing this. It's got to be the Ligma Jewel, right? It's not the worst card, but it's also not the best card here. I kind of want to bin it. Just dig for Cauldron. That makes sense. Okay. Well, kind of wish I had kept it now. Should have thought about that. The song goes hard. The third Planisphere seems unnecessary. We can just do this, right? Discard that, do this. So it turns out we had a beatdown draw the whole time? I guess. It's news to me. Like, we're just doing this without Cutter, you know? I mean, granted, I drew 2 of them, which obviously is better than 1, but, you know. Yeah, surprise, we're aggro. As it turns out, you're going to be chump blocking with your 4/4 next turn. Yeah, the fact that Winternight double triggers the Planisphere is kind of sick. I have seen some like more traditional prowess decks adopting Planisphere. I didn't really like mess around with it too much myself, but it's looked really impressive in this deck. Did they take nothing? Okay. I mean, that makes sense, right? I kind of want to just go for the kill and just stories from the graveyard. I mean, we'd have to get pretty lucky to kill them here. We'd have to hit Cauldron and Vivi, which is pretty unlikely. Let's just do this. Step 1. Oh, that's also an insane draw. Okay, bounce these two. True. I'm 1 short of lethal. Oh, okay. I'm actually not 1 short of lethal, as it turns out. Okay, Planisphere, pretty good card. I'm starting to believe in the Planisphere. Yeah, 1 short, by the way. 1 short, obviously. Counter target creature or enchantment spell. How many creatures or enchantments do they have? Probably just Gearhulk. Which seems like not enough. Counter target creature spell. Yeah, they just don't play that many creatures, right? They're like Synthesizer, the pod. They're probably podding. I guess they could have Thran Spider, but I don't know. I think I'll just do this for now. I believe PT deck lists come out on Friday morning. That's the way it usually is. I don't know if it's going to be any different this time, but usually it's Friday morning. Okay, I can work with this hand. Do like this. Yeah, Friday after round 1 of Constructed. I wonder if they'll have the metagame data tomorrow, though. Because sometimes they do like the metagame stuff a day early. I don't know. We'll see what happens. My hand's duress proof. Get a counterspell for me? Oh. Alright, untap land, please. That's fine. I mean, I say it's fine, but it's not really fine. Nice untapped land. That's one thing I was a little curious about the deck list, if you're still here, Pete, is why so many surveil lands? Like, I understand, I get it with Cauldron and Vivi, but, like, tap lands just, in general, kind of suck. But I guess in this deck, you have Vivi and Stories to hit, and the Dragonhunt, so you have a lot more stuff to put in the graveyard. Like, I get it, but... What if I just jam Vivi here? Honestly, kind of don't hate it. I'm down. Yeah, 4 Vivi, 4 Cauldron. See, thankfully, I bought my Cauldrons a while ago. So I already have those, but I'm probably not buying Vivi's. Yeah, there's no more... I mean, you could play Starting Town. But then you're playing 8 fast lands, and that's kind of awkward. I get it. I get it. So we go here on this. We go here. And I guess just equip? Could I have done this and equip first? Yes, right? I could have went equip. Yeah, I fucked up. Equip, then talent. And then 2 counters, use this to play the Abrade. Yeah, I fucked up last turn. Yep. I realize that now. I think we'll be okay, though. Something tells me we'll be okay. Yeah, I'm also unsure if it matters. Yeah, do this. Float a blue. Good God. Do this. Discard here. Go here. Do this. And then they're dead. Cool. That was good. I didn't even need the combo that game. Just mid-ranged him out both times. Juan Lander. No. I mean, this is just classic standard right here. Mull to 6, keep double Verge, never find a basic, die. Average standard game here. At least I got a target for this torch. That's good. That is good. Yeah, the black deck looks good. I'm a really, really big fan of Cecil in those decks. I'm still not... I don't know if I'm convinced on Bob. I think Bob is maybe a scam. Because it just seems so bad against prowess and mono red. But... Alright, song request for Cross Hunter in the queue. What did Final Fantasy give the Simulacrum decks? I haven't tried them yet. I love how they're just not even letting me go to blocks first. You love to see it. You do, in fact, love to see it. Okay. I really don't want it to be Dragonhunt, but I think it kind of has to be. Yeah, Dragonhunt's the coward's play. I'm not a coward. I just, like, I have nothing going on, you know? I need to find some gas. That is pretty funny how I didn't know that the Scream would override the monster roll. So what happens if they play another Monstrous Rage on the Slick Shot? Would it then have Trample? I don't know if that matters, but... It's based on timing? Okay. Sure. Yeah, so then it would have Trample because the new aura is after the Unable to Scream. 3, 4, 5, 6... How do we win from here? That's a really good question, and I think it involves me keeping Thundertrap Trainer in play. It starts by drawing Cauldron, not Basic Island. For sure, not Basic Island. Jesus. Go. Maybe they have no spells in hand. Surely, right? I mean, they only have one card, so that would certainly classify as a spell. I'm not even dead on board. Why are you saying good game? I mean, I have to chump block with both of my creatures, but I'm not dead. Oh wait. Oh, they put me to 1. Right. Yeah, you're right. True. Streamer math. Yeah, I'm doing some Scott Steiner math over here. I was thinking about making that a channel point reward where we just play the Scott Steiner video. What is chat's opinions on that? It's a really good video. The math promo is an all-timer, man. It's so good. What's the video? You haven't seen the Scott Steiner math promo? All right, we'll watch it on screen. We'll watch it after this game. You gotta see it. It's an all-time banger. Dude, these hands look so much worse without the cantrips. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. I would definitely not keep the Saint on the draw, though. What's more iconic, chat lethal or streamer math? What is this? If you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, becomes a 3/3 monk with haste. What? What? It's Cutter at home. Oh, it's just Cutter's 5 through 8. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. When you put it that way. It's time to reverberate those summons. She reverberating my summons till I'm... no. Till I'm raging? Dude, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill out, dog. There's something there. If you dig a little deeper, there's something there. It kind of sucks that I can't hold up Abrade on their turn. That's not true. I can, right? If I go unable to scream, pass. Sphere, Abrade. Yeah, I think it's just that line. I think it's Planisphere into Abrade. And then just hold Vivi back to block. It just kind of feels weird because I can't, like... I can't use the rest of my mana here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorcery speed killing their creature, and then I can't do it on their turn, but that's fine. Can Sphere, Vivi, Scream. Sphere, Vivi, Scream. What do you mean? Isn't that just the same thing as Sphere, Abrade? If I move Planisphere to Vivi, I only have one. Oh, you're saying Planisphere, move the Planisphere to Vivi, use the mana, play the Scream, get the extra counter on Vivi. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I got you. I mean, they wouldn't have a third Monstrous Rage, right? Yeah, I could have done this too. But basically, there was no way for me to hold up the Abrade. That's the point that I was making. I think I just do this and take 6. Because, I mean, I have to hope they have nothing, right? It keeps 2 lands on tap for Abrade? What do you mean? Use Vivi mana on Scream. Oh, right. Planisphere used the Vivi mana, Scream the creature, hold up Abrade. Yeah, that was better. You're right. That was better. Yep. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. I didn't see that. Guess we just do this. Do this first. These two. I don't think I can even come close to killing them here, right? So maybe I just do this. Hold up the Abrade. I don't think I can really attack here, can I? It's kind of a psychotic attack, right? I guess attacking is maybe fine, right? Because we have... Yeah, we're going to have a big blocker back, plus the Abrade. I think if we... Stories, we use the 5/5, because Vivi has more toughness. Well, I can attack or Stories. I can't do both. But I think maybe Stories is better. Yeah, this is probably a little bit better. Okay. I mean, I can probably kill them next turn. If I get a next turn, we're dead to a burn spell. Well, that's the question, right? Is it better to attack or is it better to Stories? I think it's better to Stories than attack. We have Nemesis B because we have Town. What? Ah? What the fuck? Why did you just exile 2? Okay. They still could draw Burst Lightning. That would be unfortunate. I think they drew Burst Lightning. Don't do this to me. No, come on. Be cool. Be cool about this. Opponent, be cool. That's fine. You can have that. That I'm okay with. I mean, I block. I declare a block. All right. We can clean this one up. Deal 3 damage. I should have moved the Planisphere. Nothing matters, okay? I should have moved the Planisphere, but nothing matters. All right, game 3. Shouldn't I Abrade in response? Well, I can just save the Abrade for the Manifest Dread, so it doesn't matter. I don't think I want Scorching Shot against Mono Red. We could do 4th Town, maybe, but I'll just do it like this. Pin this. Come on, man. What are we doing here? You guys are just acting nonsensical right now. Opponent has taken a mulligan. I'll keep. I will definitely not mulligan this hand. This hand is juice. Is there a let him pin emote? Chat, scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys think about this song? Would you believe me if I told you there is 0 copies of Corey Steelcutter in my deck? 0? I like it, I don't know. I feel like it's one of the better covers. Original 10, this version 2? Man, I don't know if there's that much disparity between the two. Like, I will agree with you, the original is probably better, but I don't think it's by that much. Now, this song, on the other hand, talk to me. Had it the whole time, by the way. Shrek out of 10? Yeah, this one is an absolute jammer. You got a third cutter for me? Cutter Jr. Cutter Jr. has been spotted. We just got beatdown plan here. Go. Yeah, this one is like a 15 out of 10. Oh, remind me, we have to watch Steiner Math promo after this. Only shooting stars break the mold. See, who needs Corey Steelcutter anyways? You know? We certainly don't. Every game you stomp is thank Jigs to Astro. It really is, yeah. It sincerely and truly is. You're not wrong. Astro is kind of cracked. See ya! I wasn't really watching TNA around that time. I was still watching WWE. If wrestling is fake, explain what we just saw. True. That's like the least fake thing I've ever seen in my life. What is this? Macho Man Randy Savage greatest promo ever? What? I don't think I've seen this one. True. Did he have to make the noise with it? I think we got the point. I don't think he had to make that noise, you know? Redeem song request. Oh god, we're still doing it? We're playing a match right now. Hold on. All right, fine. I'll throw it up there. We're just gonna have the audio, okay? How about that? Dude, I need lands. Where my lands at? Did he say nothing means nothing? All right, let me kill my opponent real quick. Actually, are they dead? They may not be dead. Because they killed my thing. Yeah, they're not even close to dead. I can go Trainer, Dragonhunt. Yeah, we're not even close. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, someone's dead. It's definitely not them. Maybe I can survive a turn? Alright, wrestling promo zone over. That was good, though. That was some good content. I'm still, like, I'm still a Scott Steiner guy for sure. Wait, are we just playing a mirror match? They haven't had Cutter yet, have they? Dude, it's spreading like wildfire. Oh, God. They play Slight, though? True, they did have Slight. Oh, I know about the Macho Man, trust. I know about the Macho Man. I know he's the GOAT. Again, it still doesn't, for me, it still doesn't hold a candle to the Scott Steiner math promo, but nothing will ever. Because I don't know if you know this, but the numbers don't lie. They obviously don't lie. Because why would they, you know? Okay, this has got to be good enough, right? Cast this first. Yeah, this has to be good enough. They have a creature for me. There's no creature in the graveyard for Cauldron. Keep that in mind. I guess I could just play the Vivi, right? Oh, I don't have a town. I don't have a town, unfortunate. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, I can do this. Discard the Vivi. Kill this. Cauldron the other Vivi. And then just have actual infinite mana. Now, the problem is, I don't really have anything to do with infinite mana, right? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have any card draw. Yeah, I can abrade all their stuff. Right. Can I fully level a talent first? Mm-mm. 4, 7. Get this back. Do this. Level this. And then I can go Abrade. No. Deal 3. And then we go... Make mana. Move this here. Move this here. Cast this. Oh, maybe I should be... Okay. Yeah, maybe I should be pumping up the one that can attack, but I think I can just lethal them, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess it wouldn't be quite lethal. It'd be close, but not quite. But I can just kill other stuff and hold up, like, Spell Pierce or something. I could, like, abrade their stuff and then pick back up the abrade, hold up the abrade in case they draw Cauldron. Because that's kind of the only way I die, right? Is if they have Cauldron. Alright. How do we sideboard in the mirror match? Pete, did you prepare for the mirror? You better have. Scream seems pretty bad, right? Like, their creatures just don't matter for the most part. I guess technically Scream on Vivi is okay, but they can just put the Vivi in the graveyard and Scream doesn't do that much against Cauldron. Well, I had 3/4s, right? And they had 3/3s. So I think they were worried about me, like, just blocking, and they didn't want to bluff a spell. Because they had they had 3/3/3s. I had 2/3/4s and a 1/2, I think. So town seems good at like resetting Cauldron. You think you cut the Vivies? What if we both cut Vivi though? I guess that's fine because we can just kind of play a fair game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to cut all of them. I could see trimming, like trimming 1 or 2 maybe. Do like this and play the Rals. Let's go down to 2 Vivies and see how that goes. You know what's really interesting about this deck is if you play against prowess that doesn't have Cauldron Vivi, but they have Vivi, right? They have just Vivi and no Cauldron. You can just use, like, you just have more effective copies of Vivi in the deck. That's kind of sick. Because you're just using theirs to combo, which is kind of disgusting. And I imagine you probably expected a lot of people to play just prowess with Vivi and no Cauldron. That is pretty cool. I didn't think about that. Oh, okay. Did they show a Cauldron last game? I don't remember. They maybe didn't show Cauldron last game, and I sincerely don't remember. I mean, I kind of want to do this and just hope they don't have Cauldron. Yeah, I think it might just be prowess with Planisphere. I mean, now they're probably just going to hold up Spell Pierce, but maybe that's okay. Like, if they hold up Pierce, I could just not go for the Cauldron. Or bait the Pierce out with the first Cauldron, because we have backup Cauldron. I'm like, I don't really care if they counter this. Like, I'm kind of okay if they do that, because I have 2 anyways. Could even double spell next turn with the Planisphere. Whoa. Did not think we'd get this far. I mean, I'm just going to pass. Did not think we'd get this far. Oh, shit. That's bad. That's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Guess I just do this now? So they can't torch me? Oh, right. It's not scary at all, because I can just do this. Because it's still my turn. Ah, true. True. There you can go. I forgot how broken this card was. It's so good. Yeah, not sorcery speed, by the way. But you can only do it on your turn. No! Alright, fine. Instant speed, but only on your turn. Okay. I'll just do this. And then this. Pop off a little bit. We only have 1 Vivi left, but I think that's okay. We don't need to combo them. I could just go beatdown mode. I've heard the equipment you have is played 4x in Legacy and Vintage at the moment. What, the Planisphere? Makes sense if your deck's all Moxen and draw spells. Seems good in Vintage. You just go, like, turn 1 land Mox Planisphere, Mox Ancestral, and just like completely pop off. Okay, can work with this. Lush a Portico. You are not needed in this matchup. Bant. Decline. What does bant mean? Basic Island is kind of interesting. Okay. Maybe they're like Bant Una, perhaps? Una deck would kind of make sense, right? Yeah. The Una deck, I think, would make the most sense. You know what? I'm just going to do this. I don't know if that's right, but it does get me closer to Delirium, which is nice. Victor, welcome to the stream. Just came back to the game, was watching a guide about the game, and the person mentions about a quick draft token and other tokens. Where can I find where I get them? I want to say the quick draft tokens. How are those earned in Arena? I actually don't know. It could be that. It may only be for new accounts. I'm not 100% sure, Victor, though. I'm not 100% positive on that. They may only provide those to new accounts, but I'm not familiar with that. Let's do this for sure. That's definitely happening. I think I might just pass here instead of playing the trainer, hold up town. Just kind of play it slow a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to play it slow. What? Sure. Okay, I'm with you. Still with you. I mean, I guess I'll play the trainer now. Two bricks. 2 bricks, but this one costs less mana, so I'll take this one because it could trigger prowess. But I don't want to run the Planisphere out there until I have mana up to bounce it, because that is a premium binding target. This is going to be a weird game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Calm down over there, buddy. Go to combat, attack for 4. They probably just let damage happen. I mean, they might just binding this again. I'm going to do this. I don't know if that's right, but... And just hope they don't have second binding. I mean, they probably do, right? They have 7 cards in hand. I could just do this and go to combat, attack for 5. And then they binding this, I bounce this and this. Yeah, that's actually better. Let's do that. I think that's better. I mean, they're drawing 1,000,000 cards, but... Sure. True. True. Otter down. I repeat, otter down. So that must mean they have second town? I'm gonna go bounce these two, binding this. I changed my mind. I'm gonna run this out. Maybe this is too bad if they have a Wrath. But then if they have Wrath, I can bounce Talent. Yeah. Surely I can beat the 7 cards in their hand, right? That should be fine. You know, thinking that might be a little difficult. It may prove to be somewhat difficult. All right, well, the only way I win this game is starting here, so I'm gonna do this. At least they didn't ultimate me. True, ultimate would have been a fucking disaster. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even tell what they're targeting. Okay, so you. God, this isn't even good, but I mean, it's something, right? I don't know. They still have 7 cards in their hand. How? How? Okay. Binding numero 3. All right, I yield. I tap out. The Steiner Bath has the Steiner Bath is in. We're good. I've seen enough. Okay, so you're out. You're in. I think all these are in. These are in. And cut one of you. Looks good to me. Right, because you're playing Planisphere too. And Planisphere is sort of part of the... Like, it's actually part of the combo to move the Planisphere around and keep getting the counters. So, I don't know. Maybe you have to dip into the discard outlets, like some of the Fear of Missing Outs and or Dragon Hunts, but it's like... It's kind of tough. Yeah, the thing about this specific deck list is the way it's built, it's actually not a very good cutter deck. Which I know you say to when you hear me say that, it sounds insane, that we're playing blue-red and it's a bad cutter deck, but there's just no cantrips. So I just think that the way this deck is built, it is not like it's not set up for cutter, you know? You just don't need it. Like, Planisphere is good enough to win in those fair games anyways, even when you're not comboing. It's this. Yeah, like if you add cutter to this deck, you'd have to almost build it entirely different, and then also include, like, you'd have to include cantrips and, you know, sleight of hand opt, and it's like a whole package deal. I don't really know how you would best go about doing that. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but you'd have to, like, basically change the entire deck. Which counterspell should I use? I guess this one counters Wraths. You think pull? Well, this one can counter a Wrath, no. We're just gonna go tempo plan. Yeah, I mean... I got two Delirium Fomos. Good luck. Your turn. I mean, I guess you could argue that the Get Out also plays around the Wrath, because I could just bounce both Fomos. Maybe you're right. I guess they both kind of play around Wrath, so it's sort of the same thing. Yeah, that is true. think I'm just going to let them have this. I just don't really care about this. Like, I'm going to hit them for 4, play Planisphere, hold up Counterspell. And then I can probably just kill them next turn. At least come close to it. That is not resolving. Skyfall starts playing by Adele. Opponent immediately casts Sunfall. Coincidence? So if I use the Cauldron on a creature, I'd lose... Oh, no, because they have this. Is that lethal? No, it's 9. But I mean, I put them to 3 with... No, it's 10, right? One, two... There's no way I can kill them, right? Am I just like... I'm missing something? Because if I stories, use the... No, if I use the FOMO, that's not good enough, because then I don't have this on... Yeah, okay. So it's 10. I'll just deal them 10, hold up Counterspell. Just never needed any of these Winternight Stories. Winter Hunt drawing land and 1-drop is lethal. Is it? I mean, I guess my question would be, what are you worried about if you just have the Counterspell up, you know? Like, is there any worry whatsoever if you have Counterspell up into their 5 mana? Like, I can't even... Maybe they go land 6, or like... They could have like 4 mana Wrath plus Spell Pierce or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's so unlikely they can beat the Counterspell. Just play it safe, you know? Yeah, you can Winternight for the full 5 mana if you don't tap a creature. So I think the line that Pete was suggesting is Winternight for 5, hit a land and a 1 mana spell. And then that would be enough, because that's 2 counters from... Yeah, that'd be 12. And my hand does kind of want this, right? Yeah, I'll keep it. I think my hand wants that. We go... FOMO, discard Vivi. Because I don't want them to... I mean, I could just cast the Vivi, right? Okay, let's get a little weird. I don't know if this is right, because this does open me up to binding on Vivi, but... Yeah, okay, I kind of hate my line now. I could just Winternight discard it, actually. Land, sorcery... I really don't want them to exile the Vivi. Well, especially not now. Land, sorcery... Is it worth discarding Vivi and FOMO just to get Delirium? There's no way that's worth it. Cornucopia? What? Huh? See if we hit the Planisphere. We're close. Well, I'll just do that then. New plan. I repeat, new plan. Have we seen any new cards? Just in general, like out in the wild? We've seen a few today. Played against some Unidex, played against Vivi, played against Planisphere, played against Cecil and Bob. I've played against some. I would like to counter your spell. Oh, from the opponent this game? No, I don't think so. Not that I can remember. Well, the fear would be if they binding the Cauldron, because they only have one Vivi in rotation, right? You know what I mean? Like, I think here I just go Fear Trainer and just play another setup turn. So let's go Trainer first. Like, I don't even really need to hold up Counterspell here. Oh, well. I guess I could just do it for free now. You know, that also works. Spell Piercer is worse when they know about it, but not like they can beat it. You know. Yeah, they did just auto pass there. Huh? What? Trying to think of how I could do this without Planisphere. So Cauldron counter here. And then go Stories. Cauldron, Stories for 2 mana, Planisphere, make 3. Yeah, I guess that would work, right? Okay. So let's go here. Exile this. I think we're still good to go if we hit Planisphere. Did not hit Planisphere. So get rid of this. Play land for turn. Go Talent Trainer, hold up Counterspell. Let's go Trainer first, I guess. I mean, it's not like we're gonna die next turn. I did keep the Planispheres in, right? They are there, aren't they? Yeah, they're still there. I guess I'll take this. I promise you they're in the deck somewhere. I've looked at a lot of cards. They can kill a trainer. I think I'm okay with that. A small sacrifice. Oh, 7's for the otter token. Do I care about that? I do not think that I do care about that. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, you can have that. I guess it does something if I counter their like their follow-up binding or something, but let's just untap. Hey, there we go. Now it's on easy mode. Yeah, the post-combat Yuna's good, isn't it? I'm just gonna click buttons because I don't think it matters. We have entered the phase of the game where we are just clicking the buttons. Do this. Go here. Make blue, blue, red. Play this. Bounce these two. The Planisphere makes the Cauldron Vivi stuff so much better. It's actually kind of crazy. 2 blue, cast this. I could just attack them, can I? Yeah, very easily. And then go here, submit, move this here. this. Guess I could have leveled up the talent first, but again, it just sincerely doesn't matter. I'm just gonna click a bunch of buttons. Cast this. I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. We are going through the motions. Decline. I don't think I need this or this. Just kind of want the extra mana. Gives me a little bit more mana with these. Make this, do this, do this. You get the idea. Oh shit, I haven't used this one for mana either. I guess I'll just equip this. Wait, I used this one, right? I don't even remember. I think I used that one, but I sincerely don't remember. I already forgot. I know one of these I haven't used for mana. There we go, okay. Guess this. Yeah, I should probably put a Planisphere on the FOMO to, like, speed up the process. But basically, I'm just trying to find a Vivi at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't need the second Planisphere here. I can just do it like this. This is probably fine. Yeah, it's literally just Nadu. We're gonna have to get out the cards in the PT again to make sure that you've like identify which ones you've used and which one you haven't used for mana. You know for a fact that's what's gonna happen. I think I didn't use this one for mana yet. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. I'm sure there's probably like a faster way to do this, but, you know, it'll be fine. I only have to get the fear to what? 11 power? No, 10 power, because it can untap itself. I think we'll be fine. I mean, they're still playing it out, you know? Yeah, there's nothing that can go wrong, too, because I have the counter spell up. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, there is an infinite loop at Geralf, but the problem with that is that you have to put Geralf in your deck. And also, this is also an infinite loop. Like, there's no... this is deterministic. Because basically, every time you move the Planisphere to another Otter, the Otter then gets a counter from the Planisphere, and then you just make more mana. So, like, I had infinite there. It's possible I only had infinite because I had 2 talents, and that's like 2 talents makes a lot more mana, but yeah, you don't even need the Geralf to go infinite. And the cool thing about playing, the really nice thing about playing Planisphere over Geralf is Planisphere is just a much better card in the fair games, right? And that's something that I really noticed. Like our the early versions of the Cauldron deck that we played had a bunch of Geralfs in it. And the issue with Geralf is that it's a 3-mana, it's a 3-mana 2/3. You have to tap out for it. It's like really expensive and clunky, and it's really, really bad in the games where you're not comboing. And Planisphere is just a good card, you know? It does a very good imitation of Core Steel Cutter while also being a combo piece with the Cauldron Vivi stuff. So it's like, it makes a lot of sense to play this over the Geralf because it's better in your fair games and the exact same in the combo games. You know, maybe there's like some situations where you can combo with Geralf and you wouldn't be able to combo with Planisphere, but it's like, you know. Yeah, that's true. The Geralf version was playing Cutter and cantrips. It was a little bit different, but this version felt really smooth. Really, really big fan of this deck.